Shabbat Shalom. Judaism has taught me many things in life, and not simply about religion and culture, though I have learned quite a lot. Judaism has taught me the value of people and community. My earliest memories in Judaism aren't long hours in Hebrew school or religious discourse with teachers, but rather the love and kindness of a community I was too young to grasp. Growing up in New Zealand as a Jew is not easy. With shechita meat and circumcision deemed legally inhumane, Judaism has seen a deep decline in recent years, and I watched as my beloved community slowly died out. In the city of Wellington, we had two synagogues, an Orthodox shul and a progressive temple, both of which I would attend occasionally, and seeing the sharp contrast between each synagogue was very interesting for a young boy. These two groups, as polar opposites, would differ and argue over needs for circumcision and kosher meats, topics that shook our community deeply but seemed pointless only to separate the Jewish community in Wellington, even more than it already was. Jews in New Zealand account for 1,000th of the total population, so a very, very minuscule population. In years roughly 5 BCE, similarly, the Jewish community in Greece was almost unrecognizable from that era's mainstream Judaism. Jewish individuals spoke classic Greek, wore Greek attire, and adopted a Greek lifestyle, some even committing to classic veganism. The Jews in Greece were special because they remained the oldest and continuous Jewish presence in Europe. The survival was not born out of division, but out of communal unity. As time progressed in Wellington, my community realized that Judaism is more than observance and halacha, and interdenominational Jewish events became commonplace with every holiday season. As a Jewish youth, the unity of my community set a good example in my mind that Judaism is a heritage with a bigger picture. After all, both Orthodox and progressive Jews are equally Jewish. In the Pittsburgh Foundation of the Principles of Reformed Judaism, there is a quote from Talmud Shevuot 39a that really resonated with me. Kol Yisrael erevim ze bazeh. Translated from Old Judeo-Palestinian Aramaic, this basically means all of Israel is responsible for one another. The assertion means that as Jews, we are equally responsible for the survival of our people. And the protection and preservation of our communities strikes at my heart specifically. As it currently stands, despite all efforts to include communities, all projections show that Judaism in New Zealand will be extinct within the next 3 generations. When we look at each other as different or wrong, as some of my community did back then, we ignore the basic elements of Judaism, being community. The Jewish community, to me, has really shaped my life. I've witnessed that we are too small and too few of a people to segregate and fracture our fellows. And no matter who you are or what you believe or where you congregate, you are an integral part of what it means to be Jewish. The community of Judaism has helped me find value and meaning in myself and has given me self-security in who I am and where I belong. I have confidence that no matter where I am in life, where I am in the world, or who I am, I will always have a place to go to and feel at home in a synagogue. Judaism is more than religion, culture, or a hobby to me. Though I count myself as religious, it is my identity, and it defines who I am as a heritage. Who we all are is our heritage, and nobody can ever change that or take that away from you.